Hello, I'm Hunter Muller, founder and CEO of HMG Strategy. I'm delighted to be with my good friend Mark Taylor, the CEO of CIM. Mark, great to see you today.
Hey, Hunter, it's great to be with you today, as always.
Hey, you have some really interesting news, an update on CIM, the progress. You've made amazing strides over the years that you've been engaged, leading this dynamic organization. Give us an update.
You know, Hunter, there's a lot going on in the CIM community, as there is in the whole technology community today. And over the last couple of years, we got some real clarity about where CIM can create great value for our members across the country. We're really focused on really bringing together all the facets of the technology ecosystem to bear and to address the greatest challenges and the greatest opportunities that our members face.
What kind of challenges do you equip your members to essentially accelerate their performance in?
Boy, interesting. Hunter, we come together around this, intersection of business, technology, strategy, and leadership. That's where, that's what gathers our communities together to talk. And if you think about those three dimensions, technology clearly is advancing at a remarkable pace, so fast that what I hear from many of our members is simply keeping up, aware of what's happening in the technology world and how it could potentially impact business strategy and also their leadership. That seems to be one of the driving forces right now, Hunter.
So tell us a little bit more about CIM. It's national in scope, actually international at that, and some 39 chapters?
That's right, Hunter. We've got in all the major metros across the U.S. and into Canada as well. We've got these tremendous communities that are developed around each city and reaching the technology leadership community within each metro area. And we've got a long-standing community. Hunter, CIM's been around for 50 years, dating back to 1968, 69, long in there. So it's a tremendous organization and it has a tremendous impact in the larger technology community and certainly on the lives of many of our leaders.
And I know there's some tremendous success regarding the CIO enclaves that are rolling out now across the country.
Yeah, indeed, Hunter. We've begun rolling out I would call it a micro connection, really trying to connect our leaders at a very local level and create a great trusted environment where our CIOs can connect with one another, those that are physically near them within their area. And this program has been really successful already. We've been piloting it for some years in our SoCal organization, and we're now rolling that out across the country. And we got about 25% of our chapters already rolling here in the first half of this year.
Exciting stuff. Now, Mark, I'd love to talk a little bit about HMG Strategy and the relationship we've had with CIM. I've had with CIM going over 20 years, a proud member of the Fairfield Westchester CIM chapter and board member for going on 20 plus years. And I credit much of my success to CIM, being part of CIM. It's an amazing group of executives on a national level, collaborating, elevating the whole industry.
Yeah, and Hunter, the CIM community has been built around this in a very organic way. It grew up over these 50 years with these communities gathered around each of our major metros and the concentration of leadership in each of those metro areas. What's unique, what's dynamic about the relationship between HMG Strategy and the CIM communities is that you bring that global perspective, that global community that you created through the HMG system, and you bring that to each one of our communities, and it adds another element of insight, another element of perspective, I suppose, and something to gather around to bring our communities together. It's been a really complementary relationship, Hunter.
Thanks for saying that, Mark. I pride ourselves for having that global platform, that global digital platform to brand our executives, to up-level their brand on our global digital platform to ensure that people really do know who they are, what they're about through digital assets, through press releases, through our various summits and research. But again, it all works hand in glove with the local CIM community, that local high-touch, heartfelt community work that CIM does at a local level. And there's a lot of give back by CIM, right?
Yeah, there is. And Hunter, it all begins with this trusted environment, right? This trusted community that we build in each of the cities that we serve. You guys complement that. I think you guys share the same values in that regard. And also, you mentioned the outreach, the give back, or the philanthropic efforts of CIM. We really work in each of our cities to deeply connect. Everyone really has a sense of pride about the city that they're a part of. And part of what our community really thrives on is that unique connection. So we really are giving back to the community in the STEM elements, reaching out to sort of the edges of the economy and bringing people into this digital economy. And I'm really proud, honestly, Hunter, to be a part of a community that has that type of emphasis and the trust relationship. And I know that you guys place a high value on that as well. And it's reflected in this, in this relationship that we've established.
Exactly right. In this highly innovative, disruptive times, challenging times on a global and a national level, it's never been more challenging to be successful in the C-suite and the line of business. Being a business technology executive leader, really requires those trusted relations at a local level, regional level, and national and global level to ensure your success, right?
Yeah, it really does. And that we talk about the speed of trust and all those elements, but it's the absolute truth. When you can develop trust, and we believe that through authentic relationship, that's a reflection of that trusted style of leadership. When you lead with that kind of trust, it basically breaks barriers down. It creates avenues where, frankly, where commerce flows, where value flows. And anyway, that's a major focal point for us at SIM, and I know how well you align with that also.
Great stuff. Winning matters. You've had amazing success over the past few years. What are you proudest about in terms of what you've accomplished over the past few years leading SIM?
Wow, that's a great question. I don't honestly. It's funny, we were on the theme of trust just a moment ago, but I will be candid that the level of trust that we've developed between the international leadership team, as well as with the chapters, and the trust that we're developing between the chapters. We have this great community, and so for me, that's one element is that we've got a great trust at the leadership level within the SIM community. Certainly the programs that we're doing, the value that we're bringing to our members, frankly, some great ideas that we have right on the cusp. You mentioned enclaves a few minutes ago. Those things have got me excited. But honestly, it's that trust that we're creating within this environment. I think that's going to have a long-term impact, and I'm really excited to see where all that takes us.
Great stuff. I feel the same way, Mark, as well. And really, in life, you can play on the offense or the defense. We're going on the offense, and I think you are as well.
Yeah. It really, going through the COVID years, it felt like we were back on our heels, and we spent a lot of time playing defense and understood there's times in business when you have to emphasize defense. But coming out of that and now moving into 22 and now into 23, it really feels like we're on the offense. We have clarity about where we can go, how we can create value in the market space for our members and for this larger community, and with partnerships like HMG Strategy.
Thanks, Mark. When you think of the vision and mission of SIM, what excites you most?
Oh, man. We have this opportunity to really connect into all these elements, Hunter, of the technology ecosystem. We have great partnership with you at HMG Strategy. We have great partnerships in the academic community. We have great partnerships across other elements of the technology leadership economy, ITSMF, and many others like that. Leveraging those partnerships to create great value at this intersection that SIM creates locally. Honestly, Hunter, that's where I have tremendous excitement. I think our footprint in each community is really our strong suit. It's our place where we deliver our greatest value. And I think the things that we're doing now, they're going to enhance and strengthen each one of our communities. Those are the things I'm most excited about, Hunter. And because of its impact on the members within their locality, I think that's the thing I'm most excited about.
Great stuff, Mark. Hey, looking forward to seeing you at an upcoming summit. It's been a pleasure and an honor working with you and SIM in general. We love SIM. And again, looking forward to seeing you soon.
Thanks, Hunter. Looking forward to it as well. Take care.